Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter fucking Joseph here for video number 2 on your Monday night. And you know what that means. Time for another video right here on the Peter fucking Joseph YouTube wrestling channel. YouTube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down below in my pants, otherwise known as the screech marks below. And subscribe to this channel and my other channels as well. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And, like I said, share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that motherfucking bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because if you do, well, fuck you, man. And you're SOL. And you know what that means. Ha! And we move on with that. And if you're new here, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, and put your feet up. Or do whatever you want. And enjoy the shoe. And if not, you can pretty much get out of here. Go fuck yourself and go on somebody else's channel. That's all you gotta do. If I bore you so much, get out. Go on somebody else's channel that probably bores you more than I do. But I digress on that. Simple to the point. But if you're new here and you like what you see and you want more of it, and you're not a schmuck, then please hit that like button. Stick that thumb straight up the wazoo. And also don't forget to share the video, subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to hit that bell. If you don't, you're going to miss a ton of shit. And you're going to be SOL, and like I said, you know what that means. And we will move on with that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this Monday night, March the 4th, 2024, we got Monday Night Raw coming up in 20 minutes from now. So, should be a great show. And check out my last video, just go back a video, and I mentioned the very first inductee into the 2024 WWE Class, WWE Hall of Fame, and that is the Wise Man, Paul Heyman. So that's going to be great news. But we got all that. So, check out the video. Link will be in the description box, or you can just go back a video if you wish. And that's pretty much it. Pretty much it for that. Alright, but on this particular video, on video number 2 right here on the Peter Joseph channel, it is time, right now, for your AEW Revolution 2024 thoughts. You understand? Not review, thoughts. So that's pretty much it. Alright, so let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time. So Revolution last night. Holy shit, was it good. Probably one of the best pay-per-views that AEW's had in a while. I mean, Forbidden Door was great. Wrestle Dream, great. World's End, good. Full Gear, decent. But this pay-per-view really knocked it out of the park. And with 9 pay-per-views this year, including 3 from Ring of Honor, we got Supercard of Honor coming up. So we got 2 pay-per-views under the AEW Ring of Honor banner coming up in about a month from now. We got Supercard of Honor April the 5th. Not that anybody's going to watch that. Got Supercard of Honor. And then at the end of April, April the 25th, I believe. The end of April, the final Sunday of April, we got a new pay-per-view called Dynasty. No, not the TV show Dynasty, but... And not even the faction called Dynasty. My old faction. One of my old factions. I was in so many factions, it was insane. But the main one I was actually in called Dynasty or Dynasty if you're in Australia. Dynasty, because you know how they talk. Dynasty, but AEW Dynasty coming away from St. Louis, Missouri at the Cavits Arena in St. Louis, Missouri, April the 25th. That's going to be a good pay-per-view. And then after that, Double or Nothing. And then after that, come June, we got Forbidden Door. Holy shit, we got back-to-back-to-back months of pay-per-views. It's insane. And then don't forget, Ring of Honor's got another one after that, Death Before Dishonor, which I think is in July. Or maybe June or July. And then we got events in between on Dynamite. We got Fight for the Fallen, Fighter Fest. We got probably gonna have another Battle of the Belts 10, coming up sometime between April and June or July. We got that, and then I don't think they're doing anything in July. And then August, at the end of August, we got a big month of August. It's crazy. Beginning of August, we got SummerSlam on August the 5th, I believe. In Cleveland, most likely, at the Cleveland Browns Stadium. And then a couple weeks after that, we got AEW All In Wembley, August the 25th. And then WWE has Bash in Berlin, I think August the 31st, which is like right after that. Then, pretty much the day after that, is all out from Chicago, most likely Chicago. So, I mean, August is going to be like crazy. Lots of pay-per-views. I don't even know if NXT is going to be doing one in between now. Well, I know the end of May, it might be 2 pay-per-views back-to-back on the same fucking day. We got NXT Battleground and Double or Nothing. What are you going to watch? Depending on if it's on the same day. I'm watching Double or Nothing. Fuck Battleground. But we got that. But when August comes, beginning of August, SummerSlam, Bash in Berlin at the end of the month, and then in between, we got All In 3 in London at Wembley, and then pretty much I believe it's September the 1st or 2nd, I think it's September the 1st, is pretty much going to be All Out. And then you got Labor Day the next day. So, Labor Day weekend is going to be crazy around here. That whole week is going to be crazy. Bash in Berlin predictions. All In predictions. Raw, SmackDown, Rampage, Ring of Honor. I mean, it's crazy. It's going to feel like WrestleMania week. So, there you go. WrestleMania Part 2 in the summer. At the end, pretty much at the end of August, going into Labor Day. The unofficial end of summer. So, it's going to go out with a good old-fashioned Gilmore Color-like bang! That's pretty much it. It is what it is. Ugh. Tummy's hurting. Had a big lunch. So. Gotta air out the stomach. Gonna poop it out later. But, anyway. Alright, so we got all that. And a bag of chips. Alright, let me get to this video, and then we're gonna go right into Monday Night Raw. Should be a good show tonight, but we'll see. Alright, so Revolution last night, great show. Amazing show. And, let's get into it. So we're at the Greensboro Coliseum in Greensboro, North Carolina! And our commentary team of the man behind the mask, Excalibur, Tony Baloney, Schiavone, JR, near the end, especially for Sting's final match, and Tony Baloney. Also had Nigel McGuinness, me love, and then Taz, I said Nigel. Nigel, Taz, Excalibur, Tony Baloney, JR, pretty much everybody except for Kevin Kelly. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so we're going to run down some of the matches. I'll give you a little analysis, not too much, but we get that. Alright, so we started with 0 Hour, which I did not really care too much to see. But in any case, we will get to that. Alright, so we have a 12-man tag team match with the Bang Bang Scissor Gang of the Bullet Club Gold, of the Switchblade Jay White, beat with Switchblade. And the Ass Boys teaming up with the Acclaimed of Max Caster, Daddy Ass, Billy Gunn, and Mr. Anthony Bowen. Don't forget, ladies, Sesame, Mommy Ass. I got that. Once again, Max Caster still can't do his rap. Must have the yips. Yip! Yip, 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 yip. So, I think he needs to have some of Mom's spaghetti, if you know what I mean. But anyway, and then taking on Private Party, Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn, Willie Mack, I don't know why he's on this team, Double J, Jeff Jarrett, J-E-F-F, J-A-R-R-E-T, that's Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, Pat Machismo, ooh, yeah, did it. And the big, tall, doofy guy, that's Satnam Singh. Didn't really give two fucks about this match, but in the end, the Bang Bang Scissor Gang get the win after Jay White hits the Blade Runner on Willie Mack. And there you go. So they get the win, and I didn't give two shits. Now speaking of Jay White is going to be facing Darby Allin. How you doing? I come from Seattle. If I can even get to this fucking show. Because I'm climbing Mount Everest, I'm gonna die. I'm so emo, guys. I come from Seattle. I sleep in my car. Yeah, so Darby and Jay White, first time ever at Big Business in Boston, March the 13th, next week. That should be very good. And a certain boss might be there, actually, too. Mercedes Moné. We got that. But, yeah, this Wednesday night's going to be pretty damn big. We got Kyle Fletcher and Will Oceanspray going at it one-on-one. Non-title, of course. But after what Oceanspray did last night, I can only imagine what him and Fletcher are going to do on Wednesday night. Oy. But we move on. Alright, blah, blah, blah. After the match, Jay White puts over the team, brags about their success. He hypes up the card for the show. And he says he teases doing something of his own at Big Business. We find out later from Tony Khan, man, that he's going to face Darby on the show. I think Darby's going to win because Jay White is pretty much a fool right now. Teaming with a bunch of other fools. Just making him look like something he's not. I just don't understand it. And we got that. Alright, then match number 2 on 0 Hour, the women. The lovely ladies. And we got 4 hot ladies. Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale with Stokely Hathaway on commentary take on Sky Blue, or Sky Black, whatever you want to call her, and the TBS champion Julia Hart, who's back from her injury. And match was kind of blah. But in the end, Statlander and Willow get the win after Willow gets the hot tag, hits the pounce! Period on Sky Blue, knocking her for a loop. Then picks her up, hits Babe with the power bomb. And they get the win. Nothing really much from Stokely. I care less what he said on commentary. And that's pretty much it. So that's that. And that's the end of the pre-show. That I didn't care about it. And that's that. Alright, then we start the show off properly. And we go to match number 1 for the TNT title. The Dancing Fool, Daniel Garcia, taking on Christian Cage comes out with Luchasaurus, Shayna Wayne, Shayna's mom. Nick Wayne's mom has got it going on. And of course, Nick fucking Wayne at ringside. Danny Garcia by himself, even though Daddy Magic was there on commentary. Pretty much back and forth match. Garcia looked like he had the match won. And then, Luchasaurus gets involved, gets a choke slam. And then the referee's like doing weird stuff. And then, referee, do something! What are you missing? Come on! So anyway, referee thought Garcia got knocked himself out, and then Christian hits a top rope splash for a near fall. And then Daddy Magic goes right after Luchasaurus, but then runs right into Shayna Wayne, who's like, "Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?" And Matt Maynard pushes her away and freaking Luchasaurus kicks his ass and brawls with him to the back. And then Garcia hits a pile driver for a near fall. Then a fruit roll up for another near fall as Christian grabbed the rope just in time. I don't know how Aubrey Edwards saw that, because it looked like her view was obstructed. But in any case, and then after that, Nick Wayne hits a kind of like Gilmore Cutter like-ish stunner, like he flew and hit like a Gilmore Cutter almost. Knocked on the ropes, knocking Garcia for a loop, and then Christian sets up the kill switch. 1, 2, 3, Christian Cage, your winner. Still your TNT champion, which sucks. But still, match was alright. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so I gave the match 3.25 out of 5 stars. Then we go to match number 2 for the Triple Crown Championship. Eddie Kingston taking on Bryan Danielson. Yes! And, that's that. This was a great match. Back and forth they went. Everybody, both guys kicking out of each other's moves and joint manipulation by Bryan Danielson with the fingers. It was like, nasty shit. Danielson looked like he had the match won. He's doing the anvil elbows, but like Eddie just woke up. And then they exchange suplexes. Then they strike it. They go at each other. Danielson reverses a powerbomb attempt. Goes for the running Psycho knee, and Eddie clotheslined him out of his boots. Turned him inside out. Picks up Bryan and hits a powerbomb. Stacks him up. 1, 2, 3. And Nigel's like, great. I hope Nigel gets queued out by Bryan Danielson, and I think as much as I want Ocean Spray and Bryan at All In, because it's in England where Ocean Spray lives, I would have, let's have a 2008 rematch from Ring of Honor, Nigel versus Bryan, bloody as fuck match. Both have to be bleeding. Let's run it back from Ring of Honor circa 2008. Let's do it at Wembley. It's in Nigel's hometown. Why not? We're going to have Ocean Spray go for the world title. But it is what it is. Alright, so Eddie wins the match, keeps the belts. I thought Bryan was going to win them, but I guess not. Match was great. 4 out of 5 stars. Was the match of the night until Ocean Spray said, hello! So that was that. And then after the match, Danielson was supposed to shake Eddie's hand. He teases not shaking Eddie's hand, but he goes with it, and then he leaves. So there you go. So even in defeat, Bryan will shake your hand. Most of the time. And we got that. Alright, so 4 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, match number 3. The 8-man scramble match with the man, Hook. Powerhouse Hobbs, Lance Archer, everybody dies. The Machine, Brian Cage, Wardlow, Dante Martin of Top Flight, Le Champion Chris Jericho, and from CMLL, Magnus. 1 fall match to a finish. The winner gets a world title shot. Whenever that happens. Pretty much everybody left the ring except for the 4 big beefy guys. And I was like, yeah, this should have been a fatal 4-way match. Big beefy men slapping meat in that ring, and that's what they did for most of the match, and then everybody else came in, and then proceeded to get their asses handed to them. But in the end, Wardlow cleans house, breaks up the Red Rum from Hook, sets up a Powerbomb Symphony on Dante Martin. 1, 2, 3, he gets the win. Obviously, he was going to win. He's going to take on either Samoa Joe, Hangman Adam Page, or Swerve for the world title at a later date. We'll see what happens with that. Match kind of bored me, but still 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, match number 4 for the Intercontinental title. Freshly squeezed orange juice. Taking on Roddy! Roger Strong, who came out with I'm Matt Taven. And the man who punches people in the dick and gives them a power driver. That's Michael Kanellis Bennett. Also, who came out was Adam Cole, baby, to sit at ringside. Pretty good match. Back and forth they went. Roddy, the Messiah of the Backbreaker, that's what he did, went after that injured back and shoulder of Orange Cassidy. But Orange Cassidy, give him credit, hit Panama City Sunrise, which did not sit well with Adam Cole, baby. And then the beach break gets broken up. They trade shots to the face. Orange Cassidy hits a second goes for a second beach break. It connects this time for a near fall as Roddy. I don't know how he kicked out of that. He kicks out. Then he gets up and hits the end of Heartache. 1, 2, 3. We have a new Intercontinental Champion in Roderick Strong. So he gets the win as predicted. And that's that. So he is the new AEW Intercontinental Champion. And then after the match, besides Adam Cole celebrating from his seat, Taven and Bennett get in the ring. They celebrate with Roddy, the new champ. They put him up on his shoulders and they put him down. And then we see somebody get in the ring. I thought it was a fan, but it's Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly. Auto Parts. He gets in the ring, making his return to AEW after a long injury. And pretty much Roddy, Taven, and Bennett are like, "Hey, buddy, where you been?" They hug. They give him the Undisputed Kingdom shirt. And like Kyle's like looking at it. It's like, this looks nice. And they're like, come with us. And then Kyle's like, he gives the shirt back to Roddy, says something in his ear, and then he leaves. So maybe he's not going to be joining the Undisputed Kingdom. I think maybe he has another gripe with Adam Cole, baby. Because I don't think that feud is far from over. From what happened, when he was with Adam Cole, baby, and Bobby Fish back way long ago. And Bobby Fish, I don't know if he's even coming back to AEW. And we got that. Alright, so that was a pretty good match. 3.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, match number 5. FTR. Forever the Revival. Fuck the Revival. Whatever it is. Cash Clock. Going to jail soon. Wheeler. And Dax the Axe Harder taking on Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli in their rematch from Dynamite, which ended in a draw. This was a pretty good match, slapping the crap out of each other, back and forth. Dax Harwood got busted open really bad. I don't know how, but he was gushing blood. Moxley, no blood, which sucked. And we got that. But in the end, it was still a pretty damn good match. Not great, but still good. Near the end, Cash Wheeler comes in for the save after Claudio hits a big running boot. And we get a powerbomb top rope clothesline for a near fall. Almost like a Doomsday device, per se. Which sets up the Shatter Machine for a near fall. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn off my sound. Come on. Okay. Alright, so hit the Shatter Machine on Moxley for a near fall. Claudio makes the save. Claudio hits the Neutralizer on Cash Wheeler on the floor. Ow. And then Dax Harwood plants Claudio as well. They get back in. Moxley hits the Death Rider on Dax the Axe Harwood for a near fall. And then Harwood would then somehow no-sell it, roll up Moxley for another near fall. But then Moxley would then in turn lock in the Bulldog Choke. And pretty much Dax Harwood passed out in a little under 22 minutes. Match still was great, 3.5 out of 5 stars. So the Blackpool Cook Club get the win, and that's pretty much it. Let's see what happens with that. All right, I gotta put on Raw. Raw just started about a minute ago. Hopefully I don't get the sound when, excuse me, when it comes on. Just give me a sec. Yeah. Alright, while that's going on. Alright, get that. Alright, so, Raw has started. Becky has entered the building. Nia, Jax has also, is in the ring. And now we're getting a, Elimination Chamber, type, recap of, Cody's, challenge to The Rock! And then, now we see from SmackDown, Rock saying no to the challenge, but then countering it with a tag team match on night 1 with him and Roman taking on Cody and Seth. We'll find out from Cody and Seth that they accept the challenge, which they probably will accept the challenge, but the caveat is if Cody loses that match, his team loses the match, then it's Bloodline rules for Roman and Cody on night 2. But if Cody somehow wins, then the entire Bloodline is banned from the arena. Not from the arena, banned from ringside. But that leaves like 6,000 other Bloodline members to come out that are not technically in the Bloodline. Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, Tama Tonga, Zila Fatu, Jacob Fatu. I mean, Brady Rose can come out and get her ass handed to her, but, I mean, that's fine, dandy, but... I mean, we'll see what happens with that on Friday Night SmackDown, and then also, The Rock acknowledging Roman, which did not sit well with The Rock, but I still think Rock is gonna turn on Roman and fucking cost him the belt, which I'm gonna be pissed! I'm gonna be very pissed at. We'll see what happens with that. And we move on. Alright. So let's get back to the Revolution real quick, and then we'll go right into Monday Night Raw. Alright, so, the Blackpool Cook Club get the win over FTR. Match I gave 3.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, match number 6 for the women's title. Timeless Toni Storm. Darling. Takes on the virtuosa herself, Deonna Purrazzo. Looking hot. We had Mariah May come out as old school Toni Storm, which kind of shocked a lot of people. We thought it was Toni. Like, Toni went back to her gimmick? What? And Luther as well, but it was Mariah May dressing up as Toni Storm. Oh no. Good thing I got this on mute, because Cody is coming out right now. Maybe to answer The Rock. Who knows? Nobody gives a shit. By the way, don't sing the song. Nobody wants to hear his stupid song. No! Pyro should hit him. Oh, he's in a suit. You didn't get that from the Men's Warehouse. There's no... Because, Cody is banned from the Men's Warehouse. He gets it at the Gap. So... Adrenaline in my soul, Cody Rhodes cuts boring as fuck promos. Pretty much. And that's it. Alright, so Toni Storm and Deonna Purrazzo. This was probably the weaker of the matches on the card. Back and forth they went. Mariah May tried to get involved a little bit, not too much. But she does get involved at the end as Deonna locked in the Fujiwara armbar, then kind of, it looked like she almost tried to lock in the Venus de Milo. And we see Toni tap her on the head, but the referee was distracted again by Luther. And then Mariah May tries to do another distraction, and it actually worked. As Deonna Purrazzo let go, hits Mariah May, knocks her off the apron, and then Toni Storm kicks her in the gut, hits Storm Zero, 1, 2, 3. Toni Storm retains the title, And that's pretty much it. So probably be a rematch down the line, and we'll see what happens with that. But this was pretty much the weakest match of the night, and I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. But Toni Storm, still your women's champion, and don't forget, chin up, tits out, watch for the shoe. We get that. Alright. Alright, then we go to your match of the night, and holy shit, this should be match of the year. At least the candidate. Match number 7, Kosuke Takeshita taking on Ocean Spray, Will Ocean Spray with Doghouse on commentary. This match, forget it. I don't even have to say anything. This match was epic. If I had to give it more than 5, I would, and I am. 1 infinity stars. This is infinity times infinity / infinity. Holy shit. They went back and forth. I mean, nasty bridging German suplexes by Ospreay. The catch though with an El Generico like bling buster on the turnbuckle. Woo. And freaking Ocean Spray at the media scrum showed his ass, not his entire ass, but he showed like his backside. It was all bruised up. He got fucked up. It was crazy. Ocean Spray goes for the Os Cutter, and no, we don't want to hear we don't want to talk to you, Cody. What do you want to talk about? How about nothing? How about how you're gonna lose night 1 and 2 of Mania? You bitch. And that's pretty much it. So they go back and forth. Like I said, Takeshita hits the Generico Brain Buster, and Ospreay had a really bad landing, like he landed on his neck. Oh. But Takeshita goes for the running knee strike. It gets blocked. Ocean Spray hits a Slumdog Millionaire, a Poison Rana, or reverse Hurricane Rana. Takeshita comes right back with a wheelbarrow power driver. Oh, the fans were like losing their minds, coming in their pants and everything. Holy shit! Takeshita tried for another. Actually, Ospreay popped right up after that. Hits Hidden Blade for 1. Woo! Then they got knocked each other down again. They get back up, and Takeshita goes for the running knee again. It gets counted into a Styles Clash for an near fall. And they're both down again. Ospreay gets right back up with Tiger Driver 91. Not 97, 91. And then he hits Hidden Blade. 1, 2, 3. Will Ocean Spray gets the win in this fucking epic match. And I'm just going to say 5 out of 5. Infinity out of infinity. It's just phenomenal. Not AJ Styles phenomenal, but great. And I can only imagine what's going to happen this Wednesday night with Fletcher and Ocean Spray. I don't know if it can top that, but top this match, but holy shit. So, get ready for a lot of 5 out of 5 bangers from Will Ocean Spray. Pretty much the wrestler of the year last year, and definitely will be this year. Holy crap. I loved it. And that's pretty much it. Afterwards, Fletcher comes out to celebrate with his good buddy. And that's it. I'm going to see what happens on Wednesday. Alright, match number 8 for the AEW World Title Triple Threat match. Samoa Joe defending against Swerve and the Hangman TA, Page, doing some cowboy shit. Good match. Kind of dumb ending. Joe runs over Adam Page, but he comes back with a buckshot lariat. Swerve hits Page with his own version of the buckshot lariat. Then hits the JML driver, when then Joe hits a suplex on Swerve. I don't know if it was the muscle buster or just a suplex. Then he locks in the Coquina clutch on Adam Page, and Adam Page tapped out. Samoa Joe is your winner, retains the title. That's it. Match was okay. 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's that. Adam Page is going to be taking a hiatus from AEW TV for a little bit. Swerve looks like he's about to turn face. And he was like, looking at Page like, what did you do? So he is pissed. So we got that. I'm not even listening to Cody right now. Stupid fans like, we want Cody. Cody crybabies. So I think he accepted the challenge. And now he's talking about the fans calling them crybabies, which they are. Marks. Cody cried bitches. Not babies, they're bitches. That's pretty much it. So it's now he's talking about the challenge and see if he actually accepts it. He will. I mean, Cody's an idiot. That's why. And he says, it involves my friend, or I think he's my friend, Seth freaking Rollins. So now Seth freaking Rollins comes out. And obviously they were going to accept the challenge. They're going to go to Dallas, get their fucking asses kicked. And at Mania, they're going to lose. I mean, it could go any way. I mean, even if they win, Cody would still lose on night 2. So it doesn't matter what happens on night 1. But then again, if they win, who takes the pin? It has to be Roman, right? Which will suck. I mean, because Roman doesn't do great in tag team matches. Right? Remember all the way back at, I think it was Night of Champions? When he teamed up with Solo against Jimmy and Jay, and Jimmy and Jay beat him. And who took the pin? Oh, that's right, Roman. So, I would probably have Cody win the tag team match, but then lose on night 2. But then again, if the Bloodline win, then, you know, Rock might be pissed off at Roman for taking a pin. Then help Cody, because you lost! I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that. I could care less. Alright, so Samoa Joe, still your reigning, defending AEW World Champion. He will go on to face Wardlow at a later date. We get that. Commentary then suggests that Page gave up to cause Swerve the chance of getting the belt. Possibly. And, we get that. Alright, that's that. Alright, then we find out that AEW Dynasty is on April the 21st, not the 25th, I'm sorry, April the 21st. So it's the week before the 28th, so that's a Sunday night, April the 21st on pay-per-view from the K-Fist Arena in St. Louis. Look at that, blah, blah, blah. Alright, then we go to your main event of the evening, Sting's final match for the AEW Tag Team titles. Him and Darby defend against the Corporate Bucks. Nicholas and Matt Jackson. This was fun. Sting comes out. His sons come out, dress up as American Sting, old school Sting, and then his other son dress up as NWO Wolfpack Sting. Nice touch. Then he comes out to Metallica! Metallica! Seek and Destroy, I fucking marked out. Thank you, Tony Khan. Yeah, give the royalties to Lars and James. Yeah! Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Get that. Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, was there. Ricky Steamboat was the guest timekeeper. JR and Tony Baloney on commentary. Felt like WCW all over again. Also, Magnum TA was in the crowd. Lex Luger, DDP. Like everybody you know, basically. But anyway. This was crazy. This wasn't like Ocean Spray 5 out of 5, but holy shit. Tables were used, ladders, glass, real glass. Phil Brooks. Fucking idiot. Sting pulled out a pane of glass, and he tried to hit, I think, Nicholas Jackson with it, and Nick got out of dodge really quick, and he wanted to hit him with a bat. He's like, ah, fuck you! Smacked the bat on the pane of glass, obliterated it. Then they go to the crowd. They go on the stage. Matt Jackson suplexes Sting off the stage through some electrical equipment, which was nasty. Then Darby takes Nicholas Jackson to the ring, beats him up, puts a pane of glass on like 4 chairs, takes out this big humongous ladder, goes up to the top of the ladder, does a swanton bomb off the ladder, and Matthew Jackson pulled Nick out of the way just in time, and Darby went through the glass, woo, and his back was busted wide open. And I was like, somebody call Nick fucking Gage out of here. Holy shit. Freaking glass going into the fucking crowd. And then Sting comes in, Matt and Nick beat him up, throw him through a pane of glass. Woo! Glass going everywhere. Crazy. And then they beat up Sting, hit a Scorpion Death Drop, Sting kept kicking out. EVP trigger, Sting kicked out at 1. It was crazy. Tony Khan driver, Sting kicked out of that. And then Sting hits the Scorpion Death Drop on Matt. Matt kicks out at 2. Darby comes in, hits the Coffin Drop. And then Sting hits locks in the Scorpion Death Lock on Matthew Jackson. And he taps out in 21 minutes. Match was great. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Sting goes out as a champion. So thank you, Sting, and everybody else. Afterwards, they cut a promo, and then they cut it. Sting was talking. It's like, oh wait, I'm getting a cue, and then the feed cuts off at 12 o'clock midnight. That sucked. But then Sting thanks everybody. Flair's in the ring. Tony Khan was in the ring. Steamboat's in the ring. You know, Sting talks about being a risk taker. Says that Darby was the best partner he ever had. It's a lie. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. A great night. Sting goes out as champion. 29-0 in his career. His AEW career. Fucking epic fucking career. So he goes out as a champ. And that's that match. I said 4.5 out of 5 stars. The tag team titles are now vacated. And there will be a tournament set up to crown new champions. Obviously, because Tony Khan loves tournaments. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks win that tournament. But we'll see what happens with that. And that's pretty much it. Alright, I gotta go, guys. Thanks for watching. Revolution, 8.5 out of 10 stars. Just a great pay-per-view all in itself. And that's pretty much it. Alright, I'm gonna go watch Raw. I gotta take a crap too, because I really don't care about this promo. And that's pretty much it. Alright, I gotta go, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace!